It's a dull vibration in a room with no heat, a heavy rhythmic dragging on a one-way street. I can hear the valves straining under atmospheric gray, pumping all the colors of the world away. I've wrapped it up in cotton, I've locked it in a chest, but it's a restless animal that will not take a rest. It's clawing at the collarbone, it's bruising every breath, searching for a life inside this quiet little death. I'm listening to the silence through a stethoscope of glass, watching all the shadows and the ghosts of people pass. It's a strange and heavy engine, it's a pump that's losing prime, just a muscle made of memory and a lack of better time. Oh, my heart, it's a house with no doors. It's the sound of the ocean on abandoned shores. It's a bell that's been muffled, it's a drum in the mud. It's a fire that's been dampened by the salt in the blood. Holding it together with some wire and some twine, trying to convince it that it's no longer mine. Yeah, my heart, it's a beautiful red. I tried to drown the signal in a bottle of the blue, but every single chamber is a corridor for you. I see the architecture of the valves begin to fail, like a tattered piece of canvas on a ghost ship's sail. I'm an open heart disaster in a clean white shirt, tracing all the pathways where the logic turned to hurt. It's a stubborn piece of machinery, it's a glitch in the design, always beating for a version of a world that was divine. The frequency is stuttering, the voltage is too low. I'm standing in the wreckage of a yes that turned to no. I'm standing in the wreckage of a yes that turned to no. Oh, my heart, it's a house with no doors. It's the sound of the ocean on abandoned shores. It's a bell that's been muffled, it's a drum in the mud. It's a fire that's been dampened by the salt in the blood. Holding it together with some wire and some twine, trying to convince it that it's no longer mine. Yeah, my heart, it's a beautiful red. It's not a valentine, it's not a paper card, it's a piece of red hot iron and it's hitting me so hard. It's the thump-thump of a ghost, it's the thud of the floor, it's the sound of me not knowing who I am anymore. It's just a muscle, it's just a beat. The well has run dry and the edges are cracked. I've given away every ghost that I tracked. My eyes are two stones in a face made of clay, watching the last of the light slip away. Try to find water in the hollow of my hand, but I'm standing in the middle of a salt-heavy land. The sting is still there, but the salt doesn't flow. I've reached the very bottom of the letting you go. The storm has moved on, leaving nothing but dust, and the gears of the memory are frozen in rust. The crying has come to a shivering halt. I've leaked all the sorrow, I've bled all the blue. There's not even a drop left to give back to you. It's a terrifying quiet, it's a wide empty room, a garden of sand where nothing can bloom. Yeah, there's no more tear. Yeah, there's no more tear, just the ghost of the fear. I look in the mirror at the red and the white, a map of the war I've been fighting all night. But the moisture is gone and the blinking is slow. I'm a river that's forgotten which way it should go. I could scream at the ceiling, I could beat on the floor, but the valve has been closed and I can't find the door. It's a strange kind of mercy to finally be dry, to have lost the ability to even ask why. The frequency's flat, the signal is thin. I'm waiting for a feeling to finally begin. And there's no more tear, there's no more salt. The crying has come to a shivering halt. I've leaked all the sorrow, I've bled all the blue. There's not even a drop left to give back to you. It's a terrifying quiet, it's a wide empty room, a garden of sand where nothing can bloom. Yeah, there's no more tear. Yeah, there's no more tear, just the ghost Is it healing, or is it just the end of the fuse? When the reservoir is empty and the clouds are all gone, and you're staring at the cold, clinical light of the dawn with eyes that are open but won't let it in. No more tear, the ocean is gone. Just the sand, just the dawn. I'm empty now, I'm finally dry. They're sleeping in the same bed side by side, the beautiful ghost and the place where I died. I try to separate the silk from the thorn. I reach for the warmth and I get burned by the cold. It's a story of silver, I'm a gardener of shadows in a field of regret. But what I'm supposed to forget in his house is a thick, heavy gray. And I'm choking on the words. If I let go of the hurt, do I lose the us too? Is the pain just the price of the memory of you? Oh, it's pain and love, they're a twisted vine, tied in a knot in this chest of mine. You can't have the light without the shadow on the wall. You can't have the flight without the jagged edge pill. The heart is a hunger that nothing can fill. Yeah, it's pain and love, and they're both standing still. I'm tracing the scars where the laughter used to live, counting the things I no longer can give. The scent of your perfume is a knife in the air, a reminder of everything that's no longer there. I'm an architect of ruins, I'm a master of grief, looking for a moment of honest relief. But every sweet dream has a lip of the ledge. The frequency's broken, the signal is blurred, and I love you is the loneliest sound I've ever heard. Oh, it's pain and love, they're a twisted vine, tied in a knot in this chest of mine. You can't have the light without the shadow on the wall. You can't have the flight without the terror of the fall. The heart is a hunger that nothing can fill. Yeah, it's pain and love, and they're both standing still. One is a fire and one is the burn. One is the road and one is the turn. One is the anchor and one is the sea, and both of them are currently drowning me. Pain and love, they're a heavy, heavy glove. They're the cage, they're the only things left of me. The velvet curtains are heavy with the scent of your smoke, and I'm choking on the promise that we finally broke. We were a lightning strike in a bottle of glass, waiting for the thunder and the fever to pass. Waiting for the thunder and the fever to pass. Your touch was a branding iron, a beautiful scar. I followed you blindly like a falling star. But the higher the climb, the thinner the air, and I'm gasping for mercy in this love we couldn't share. We didn't just fall, we surrendered to the flame, writing our history in the sweat of a name. Now the heat has gone cold and the embers are gray, and I'm shivering here in the ruins of the day. Oh, the passion of love is a dangerous thing, a crown made of thorns for a ghost and a king. It's a beautiful poison, a sweet steady ache, the kind of obsession that's designed to break. It'll lift you to heaven just to drop you in hell. It's the ringing of the heart's final funeral bell. Yeah, the passion of love is the reason I fell. I see the red wine stains on the white of the sheet, like a map of the battles and the final defeat. We love like a war, we love like a storm, trying to find shelter in a desert of silk. Now your side of the bed is turned sour like milk. I'm a prisoner of the more, a victim of too much, still feeling the phantom vibration of your touch. The frequency's shattered, the voltage is blown. I'm the king of a castle that I built all of glowed, but they didn't see the wreckage at the end of the road. They didn't feel the winter when the sun went away, or the price that the heart is to pay in a lifetime of pain. The fire is out, the smoke is cleared, and I'm facing the silence that I always feared. Passion of love, just a bruise on the soul. I've started talking to the shadows just to hear a human tone, building conversations out of dust and telephone bone. I ask the kitchen ceiling why the air is turned so thick, and listen to the rhythm of the clock's relentless tick. The quiet isn't empty, no, it's heavy like a shroud. It's the loudest kind of screaming when you aren't allowed out loud. I'm checking for a signal in a dead zone of the soul, searching for a fragment just to make the damage whole. But the screen is just a mirror showing eyes I'll recognize. A desert made of red receipts and digital goodbyes. And the silence from you is a physical blow, a winter in my mirror where the blood used to flow. It's a door without a handle, it's a well without a rope, the slow and steady strangling of every dying hope. You didn't use a weapon, you didn't use a knife, you just pulled the sound of us right out of my life. Yeah, the silence from you is the end of the view. I left a message in the static, I left a letter in the dark, but you're a master of the vacuum, leaving not a single spark. I'm parsing out the nothing, trying to read between the lines, searching for a reason in the absence of the signs. Is it anger, is it mercy, is it just that I'm erased, like a footprint in the shoreline that the tide has finally faced? The frequency is frozen and the dial is stuck on gone. I'm a ghost inside a hallway, waiting for a phantom dawn. And the silence from you is a physical blow, a winter in my mirror where the blood used to flow. It's a door without a handle, it's a well without a rope, the slow and steady strangling of every dying hope. You didn't use a weapon, you didn't use a knife, you just pulled the sound of us right out of my life. Yeah, the silence from you is the end of the view. Say something hateful, say something cruel, break every window, play me for a fool's vibration, a tremor sound, anything, nothing that's pulling me down to the bottom of a canyon where the echoes go to die underneath the weight of your unspoken why. The quiet is a kingdom. The white flag is a rag I found in the kitchen sink. I've had too much of nothing and too much time to think. My hands are tired of holding up the corners of the sky. I'm done with inventing a how and a why. The static on the radio's the only sound that's true, a hollow frequency where I used to look for you. I'm unbuckling the armor, I'm laying down the shield. There's nothing left to harvest in this bitter frozen field. The walls are moving on empty in a city made of glass, waiting for the fever of your memory to pass. So I surrender now to the weight of the dark, to the cold in the room and the ghost of the spark. I'm letting the water rise over my head, leaving the maybes and should have been dead. It's a beautiful failure, it's a quiet defeat, to finally admit that I'm no longer complete. I surrender now. cracks that run across the bedroom floor. I've stopped checking the lock on the front-facing door. If the wind wants to enter, let it hollow out the hall. If the rain wants to ruin, let it soak into the wall. I'm a kingdom in ruins, I'm a temple of dust, surrendering the iron to the hunger of the rust. There's a strange kind of mercy in finally giving in to losing the battle before you begin. The oxygen is thinning and the light is getting low. I'm following the current where the heavy shadows go. So I surrender now to the weight of the dark, to the cold in the room and the ghost of the spark. I'm letting the water rise over my head, leaving the maybes and should have been dead. It's a beautiful failure, it's a quiet defeat, to finally admit that I'm no longer complete. I surrender now, I'm letting it go. No more if only, no more not yet, no more gambling on a heartbreaking bet. It's the peace of the wreckage, it's the calm of the fall, it's the sound of me finally ending it all. The white flag is down, the noise is all gone. I surrender, I surrender now. The moon is a cold eye watching from the black, and there's no one here to pull the curtains back. I'm listening to the hum of the fridge in the dark, searching for a fire but I can't find a spark. The hallway is a canyon that I'm scared to cross. I'm a king of a kingdom made of nothing but loss. I poured a glass of water just to hear the sound of something moving in this house where I am bound. The walls are getting thicker, the air is getting old. I'm a story in a book that's never being told. I'm reaching for a shadow, I'm talking to the dust, watching the always turn slowly into rust. And it's the tear of lonely, the one that never falls, the one that stays inside and echoes off the walls. It's a weight in the hollow, a stone in the throat. It's not for the goodbye, it's not for the gone, it's for the terrifying quiet of one drop of the blue. The tear of lonely is looking for you. I look in the mirror and I don't know the face, just a ghost wearing clothes in an empty space. I could scream at the ceiling until my lungs break, but the silence is a thirst that I can't seem to slake. I'm a map with no cities, I'm a clock with no time. I'm counting the beats of a heart that is bored, in a world where the music is just one flat chord. The frequency is flatlined, the signal is a ghost. I'm standing at the border of what hurts the most. And it's the tear of lonely, the one that never falls, the one that stays inside and echoes off the walls. It's a weight in the hollow, a stone in the throat. It's not for the goodbye, it's not for the gone, it's for the terrifying quiet of one drop of the blue. The tear of lonely is looking for you. It's the sound of a key that never turns the lock. It's the rhythmic torture of the kitchen clock. It's the how are you that I ask my own reflection in the graveyard of a human connection. Tear of lonely, stinging in the eye. Tear of lonely, too tired to cry. Whisper, is anybody there? Just the air, just the tear. The light is soft and the room is still, but there's a winter coming over the sill. I'm looking at the photo where we're young and we're gold, before the stories we live started getting too old. Your smile is a ghost in the frame on the wall, and I'm standing here waiting. I want to be selfish, I want to be loud, but I'm just a shadow lost in your cloud. The heart is a vessel that's starting to leak. The words are too heavy for a spirit so weak. I'm letting you go because I want you to fly. But the why is a mountain that's touching the sky. lines where your hand used to rest, feeling the echo of the heart in your chest. I've packed up the pieces, I've cleaned up the floor. I see you in gardens, I see you in rain. I'm a witness to mercy, I'm a student of gone, still wishing you well in the light of the dawn. The frequency's shaking, the signal is thin, but I'm keeping the prayer for you under my skin. If the sun burns my eyes, it's because they were bright from watching you walk toward everything right. I'd rather be lonely and know that you're free than to keep you in chains in the shadow of me. Tear of love, warm on the cheek. The spirit is strong, but the body is weak. I'm sitting in the chair where the sunlight dies, with the ghost of your laughter reflected in my eyes. The house is a museum of the things we didn't do, a collection of some days that were meant for me and you. I went to buy the bread that you always used to like, to buy the bread that you always used to like. Then I remembered I'm alone on this uphill hike. My hand went to the phone to tell you about the rain, but the screen stayed black and reflected my pain, but stayed black and reflected my pain. It's a glitch in the habit of breaking the code, a wandering spirit on a dead-end road. I'm looking for a frequency that no longer plays, lost in the static of these empty room days. And it's the tear of mist, it's the heavy cold salt for a world that has come to a shivering halt. It's for the conversation that we didn't get to finish, for the light in the hallway that refuses to diminish, to diminish. It's the where are you now and the why am I here, the liquid translation of a permanent fear. One drop for the distance, one drop for the gone, with the tear carries on and on. The air is too wide and the ceiling's too tall. I'm a small broken shadow against a white wall. I see a blue coat in a crowd of gray heads, and my heart starts to pull on those old silver threads. But the face isn't yours and the walk is all wrong, and I'm back to the bridge of this lonesome song. I'm a map of a city that's been burned to the ground, searching for a person doesn't wanna be found. The signal is searching, the battery is low. I'm a prisoner of stay in a world made of go. And it's the tear of mist, it's the heavy cold salt for a world that has come to a shivering halt. It's for the conversation that we didn't get to finish, for the light in the hallway that refuses to diminish. It's the where are you now and the why am I here, the liquid translation of a permanent fear. One drop for the distance, one drop for the gone, with the tear of mist carries on and on. I missed your morning breath and the way you drink your tea. I missed the version of myself that you brought out of me. Now I'm just a fragment, now I'm just a part, with a tear of mist drowning out my heart. It's a heavy gray cloud, it's the silence that sounds so loud. I'm still missing, are you? Tear of mist. The sky is the color of a brood silver wing. I'm walking through a garden where the roses are lead. I'm walking through a garden where the roses are lead, living in the echoes of the things that we said. The ink on the letter has started to bleed, like a harvest of salt from a bitter black seed. I'm a collector of shadows, a curator of sighs, watching the world through these heavy-lidded eyes. The air is a blanket of cold, heavy wool, and the cup of my spirit is tragically from a ship made of paper on a river of glass, waiting for the winter to finally pass. So it's the tear of sorrow, the heavy dark rain, the liquid translation of a lifetime of pain. It's a river that's carved through the stone of the soul. The price that we pay for a heart that was whole. Of all of the nevers that won't be coming back. One drop for the empty, one drop for the blue. The tear of sorrow is all I have of you. I'm tracing the cracks on the face of the clock, waiting for a wave that will shatter the rock. There's a ghost in the corner, there's a chill in the bed. There's a choir of maybes inside of my head. I'm a witness to fading, I'm a student of rust, watching the forever dissolve into dust. I try to stand up, but the gravity's wrong. I'm the final few notes of a funeral song. The frequency's broken, the signal is gray. I'm drowning in the light of a colorless day. Oh, it's the tear of sorrow, the heavy dark rain, the liquid translation of a lifetime of pain. It's a river that's carved through the stone of the soul. The price that we pay for a heart that was whole. Of all of the nevers that won't be coming back. One drop for the empty, one drop for the blue. The tear of sorrow is all I have of you. It's the weight of the almost, the sting of the was. It's the how did we lose it, and the just because. It's a mountain of water in a single small spark. The only thing shining in the middle of the dark. Tear of sorrow, falling slow. Nowhere left for me to go. Whispered, it's the end of the line. The porch light is humming a low, lonely to the eye of a cold white moon. I haven't moved from the spot by the glass, watching the seasons and the strangers pass. The tea has gone cold and the dust has turned gold in the stories of us that are starting to mold. I've memorized the rhythm of the wind on the door, hoping it's the shadow I've been looking for. They tell me the world doesn't stop for a heart, that the finish just in carbon. I'm rooted in stone, in the quietest kingdom, till the shadows grow tall, until the ivy has swallowed the wall. I'll be the light that you steady while the empires fall. It's a beautiful prison, it's a patient design, to believe that your hand will find its way back to mine. Time is a river, but I am the shore. I'll wait you right here. The calendar's empty, the pages are white. I've traded my mornings for a permanent night. I hear your voice in the creak of the floor, but it's just the house set and more. I've kept your favorite chair in the same exact place, tracing the air for the lines of your face. I'm a statue of maybe, a monument of when, waiting for the movie to start up again. The frequency's fading, the signal is thin, but I'm keeping the window unlatched for the wind. And I'll wait you until the shadows grow tall, until the ivy has swallowed the wall. I'll be the light that you steady while the empires fall. It's a beautiful prison, it's a patient design, to believe that your hand will find its way back to mine. Time is a river, but I am the shore. I'll wait you right here at the door. If you come back in an hour, I'll be here. If you come back in a century, I'll be here. If you never come back at all, I'll still be leaning against this wall, counting the heartbeats until they run out. I'll wait you. The light is still on. I'll wait you. I'll wait you through the dusk and the dawn. I'm right where you left me. Still wait you. I'm sitting in the footprint where the sofa used to be, staring at the outlines of a ghost I can't unsee. The floor is made of questions and the walls are made of stone. I've inherited the silence of a man who stayed alone. The dust is settling softly on the space where you would stand. I'm reaching out for gravity, I'm reaching for your hand, but the air is just an echo of a door that didn't close. I'm living in the after, in a house of I suppose. The map of this apartment has been rewritten overnight. I'm stumbling through the kitchen in the harsh and morning light. Every corner is a memory, every shadow is a threat. I'm drowning in the oxygen of all our not quites yet. In the where you're gone, the stars have lost their pull, and the moon is just a hollow shell that's never really full. It's a country with no borders, it's a sky without a name, a cold and empty fireplace that's forgotten every flame. I'm wandering the hallways of the way you're gone tonight, searching for a signal or a flicker of the light, but it's just miles and miles of nothing in the where you're gone. I found a single button from the coat you used to wear. I held it like a rosary, I held it like a prayer. The sink is dripping rhythmically, a slow and steady bleed. I'm making lists of everything I think I'm gonna need. More candles for the darkness, more static for the head. I've turned into a scavenger of things you left behind, a fragment of a sentence in the back room of my men. I'm opening the windows just to let the nothing in. In the where you're gone, the stars have lost their pull, and the moon is just a hollow shell that's never really full. It's a country with no borders, it's a sky without a name, a cold and empty fireplace that's forgotten every flame. I'm wandering the hallways of the way you're gone tonight, searching for a signal or a flicker of the light, but it's just miles and miles of nothing in the where you're gone. It isn't just a distance, it isn't just a street, it's the terrifying knowledge that we're never gonna meet. In the middle of the story, in the center of the frame, I'm a flickering candle, and you're the heavy rain. It's so quiet here, in the where you're gone. The light is moving on, the dark is coming on. Where are you gone? I'm pacing the perimeter of a 3-room cell, ringing the ghost of a dinner time bell. I've walked through the carpet, I've worn down the floor, trying to remember how you opened the door. The radio's playing that song that you hate, but I can't turn it off, I just sit here and wait. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling above, in the skeletal remains of a lopsided love. The walls are expanding, the ceiling is high. I'm talking to shadows, I'm screaming at walls, listening for footsteps in empty lit halls. And I missed you like crazy, I've missed you like hell, like a prisoner trapped in a bottomless well. It's a frantic vibration, a static-filled head. I'm sleeping with every word that you said. It's a fever that's burning, a cold that won't break, a physical shiver I can't seem to shake. I'm losing my edges, I'm fading to hazy. God, I've missed you like crazy. I went to the market just to see if you're there. I'm smelling your perfume in the cold winter air. I'm following strangers who walk like you do, looking for any small fragment of you. I bought 2 of everything, I don't know why. Then our satins are melting, the ice is all gone. Just like the courage, I had to move on. The frequency's jagged, the signal is red. I'm living in movies inside of my head. And I missed you like crazy, I've missed you like hell, like a prisoner trapped in a whispered, it just stays. I've missed you like crazy. The glass is still shaking from the sound of the door, and I'm picking up pieces of myself off the floor. I gave you the blueprint, the keys to the room, but you turned all my sunlight to a shadow of gloom. I showed you the places where I used to bleed, thinking your love was the only thing I need. But you took all that trust and you folded it thin. Now I don't even know where to let life begin. The frequency is broken, the air is so cold. A story of forever that's already grown old. I'm looking in the mirror at a stranger's face while you're running away at a terrifying pace. Oh, tell me, why was you that made me cry? Why was it the hand I held that said goodbye? I could have taken the thunder, I could have taken the rain, but I never thought your voice would be the source of my pain. You were my sanctuary, you were my sky. So why it was you? Why you made me cry? Why did you do it? I remember the promises, the me and you talk. Now I'm just a ghost on a lonely sidewalk. You knew every weakness, you knew every fear, and you used them to drown me in every single tear. It's a romantic murder, a heart-shaped crime, to waste all my hope and to waste all my time. I'm a bird with no feathers, a ship with no sea, looking at the wreckage of what used to be me. The signal is flatlining, the battery is dead. I'm haunted by the words that you never quite said. I'm standing in the center of a hollowed out world, watching my flag being violently furled. I would have fought the world for you, I would have walked on fire too, but I couldn't fight the one I love, the one I placed so far above. How could you, the one to break me? Why you, the one with the light? Why you in the middle of the salt? I'm so tired, I'm so tired of the ache, the last thing to break. I've been a mirror, I've been a shelf, I've been a version, everyone but myself. I've memorized the map of your silent moods, your spirit broods. I'm the first one you call when the world turns cold, the hand that you reach for, the secret you told. I've been the anchor in your every storm, keeping the space by the fireplace warm. But I'm tired of being the almost and nearly, when I see the shape of your soul so clearly. I'm standing in the light before your eyes meet, put you the hollowest skies. So why not love me? Why do you throw all this treasure? I'm the air in your lungs, I'm the path to your door, but you're always searching for something. I've got a heart like a furnace, spirit that's true, and every single beat is a letter to you. It's simple as question, it's the hardest to see. Why not love me? Is my skin too familiar? Is my ghost too near? Is the love that I offer the thing that you fear? You go chasing the lightning, you go chasing the spark, while I'm the one holding by the beautiful lies, by the people who leave with the sun in their eyes. And I'm the one stitching hunger inside of your soul, the frequency screaming, the signal is bright. I'm the only house with a window of light. So why not love me? Why not today? Why do you throw all this treasure away? I'm the air in your lungs, I'm the path to your door, but you're always searching for something. I've got a heart like a furnace, spirit that's true, and every single beat is a letter to you. It's simple as question, it's the hardest to see. Why not love me? Am I too easy to keep? Am I too quiet to hear? Do I have to be distant for you to hold me dear? I'm not a backup, I'm not a just in case. I'm the only one who can recognize your face in the middle of the crowd. Why not love me? I'm right here. Why not love me? It's been years. Whispered. I'm the love of your life, but you're too blind to see. Why not love me? The coffee is cold and the steam is a ghost. I'm sitting in the silence that I hate the most. I still set the table for two every night. A ritual of shadows in the dimming of the light. I'm talking to the chair like you're sitting right there, running my hands through the ghost in the air. The world is a movie that's stuck on a frame. The world is a movie that's stuck on a frame. And every single stranger is whispering your name. I'm a prisoner of habit, a slave to the weed. Locked in a room where I've misplaced the key. The calendar's lying, the clock is a cheat. I'm still waiting for the sound of your boots on the street. 'Cause I'm still living in the with you, baby. A beautiful, maybe a permanent lady. I'm breathing the oxygen, the wood of the wall. It's a crowded apartment of things we once knew. And I'm drowning in a memory that's painted in blue. I'm not moving on, I'm not breaking through. I'm just staying right here in the with you. I saw a blue coat in the back of the bus, and for a split second I thought it was us. I reached for my phone just to tell you the news. Every morning is a battle with the truth of the bed. I'm a curator of echoes, a collector of scars, watching the used-to-bes under the stars. The frequency stuttering, the signal is dead, but I'm replaying every word that you ever read. 'Cause I'm still living in the with you, baby. A beautiful, maybe a permanent lady. A beautiful, maybe a permanent lady. I'm breathing the oxygen you left in the hall, painting your face on the wood of the wall. It's a crowded apartment of things we once knew. And I'm drowning in a memory that's painted in blue. I'm not moving on, I'm not breaking through. I'm just staying right here in the with you. They tell me to leave, they tell me to run, but how do you move when you're orbiting the sun? You're the gravity, baby, you're the center of the pain. And I'm just a flower that's addicted to the rain. In the with you, in the with you. The door is still open, the light is still on. I'm still here, even if you're gone with you. We're sitting at the table where the wood is wearing thin, and I'm looking for the places where the use began. You're staring at the window like there's something out there more than the wreckage of the coffee and the patterns on the floor. The air is like a curtain that we can't pull aside. Two people in a lifeboat with no movement in the tide. I reach for your reflection in the surface of the glass, but the shadows of the morning are the only things that pass. We're a sentence with no ending, we're a book with missing pages. Two birds who've grown too used to the safety of their cage. Oxygen is heavy and the light is turning colds that have already been told. It used to be a kingdom, it used to be a sea, but there's a canyon growing deep between the you and me. We're two different frequencies, we're two different storms, trying to find the heat of fire that never warms. It's the saddest kind of math, it's a bitter symmetry, watching how the world subtracts the you and me. I remember when your was a rhythm I could follow. Now the space inside your hello sounds echoes and it's hollow. We're moving through the kitchen like we're worried we might break the fragile little silence of this permanent mistake. I saw a photo from the summer where our eyes were still the same, before we were just actors in a dying dusty frame. I'm a witness to the fading, I'm a witness to the rust, watching every always turn slowly into dust. The frequency is stuttering, the signal's lost its way. There's nothing left to whisper and there's nothing left to say. It used to be a kingdom, it used to be a sea, but there's a canyon growing deep between the you and me. We're two different frequencies, we're two different storms, trying to find the heat of fire that never warms. It's the saddest kind of math, it's a bitter symmetry, watching how the world subtracts the you and me. If I reach out my hand, will I touch only the air? Is there anybody left behind that vacant steady stare? Just you and just me in the space where we used to be. The math is done, the sum is zero. Softly, you and me. The asphalt is drinking the remains of the rain, and I'm standing here counting the links in the chain. I see the red light of your car fade to black, like a slow motion sunset that's never coming back. The air is gone quiet, the wind is gone still. I'm a ghost on the porch of a house on the hill, watching the distance grow taller than me, in the space where your shadow is starting to flee. The gravel is crunching a rhythm of gone, a funeral march for the coming of dawn. I'm reaching for gravity, reaching for air, but there's nothing but nothing left standing there. And you walk away like it's easy to do, like you aren't taking half of my oxygen too. You're shrinking to a pixel, you're fading to gray, while I'm anchored in stone in the middle of the way. It's a long steady line between us and the end, a fracture in time that I know won't ever bend. The world keeps on turning, but I have to stay, watching the horizon as you walk away. Memorizing the tilt of your head in the dark, the way that you carry the ghost of our spark. You didn't look back, no you didn't even blink. You just stepped off the edge while I started to sink. Now the street lights are humming a low lonely blue. I'm a map with no legend, I'm a compass that's broke. The silence is heavy, a physical weight. I'm 1,000 years early and a second too late. And you walk away like it's easy to do, like you aren't taking half of my oxygen too. You're shrinking to a pixel, you're fading to gray, while I'm anchored in stone in the middle of the way. It's a long steady line between us and the end, a fracture in time that I know won't ever bend. The world keeps on turning, but I have to stay, watching the horizon as you walk away. Don't look back because the view is a wreck. Don't look back with the sun at your neck. Just keep moving forward, just keep out of sight, while I learn catching silver on the edge of your coat, and the please don't go is a stone in my throat. I'm watching you fold all our years in a bag, while my spirit is waving a white tattered flag. The room is getting colder every breath you take, and I'm counting the pieces I'm certain will break. I see the horizon in the back of your eyes, and it's the loneliest color in the darkest of skies. Don't look at the watch, don't look at the door. I've never needed the oxygen more. I'm a tethered apart, I'm a bird in the rain, trying to find a way, I'm trying to find a way to outrun the pain. Oh, be with me just for the length of a sigh, before you turn us into a long cold goodbye. The world is too wide and the stars are too far. I don't know who I am without where you are. Be the ghost in my hallway, the chill in my bed. Just don't be a memory I have to keep fed. Hold back the morning, hold back the sea. Darling, please be with me. Is the silence too heavy? Is the love too old? Did I leave you out wandering in the dark, in the cold? I'll change every habit, I'll rewrite the stars, I'll heal every one of our beautiful scars. But don't leave me here in this hollowed out space, searching for home in a different face. I'm a book with no ending, a clock with no hands, a traveler lost in the shifting of sands, a traveler lost in the shifting of sands. The frequency's fading, the signal is thin, but I'm finding the ending before it begins. Oh, be with me just for the length of a sigh, before you turn us into a long cold goodbye. The world is too wide and the stars are too far. I don't know who I am without where you are. Be the ghost in my hallway, the chill in my bed. Just don't be a memory I have to keep fed. Hold back the morning, hold back the sea. Darling, please be with me. It's a desperate prayer, it's a shivering plea. It's the sound of the roots being torn from the tree. If you take one more step, then the sun will go out and leave me with nothing but shadows and doubt. Be with me. The light is still low. Be with me. I'm not ready to go. Just one more minute. Just one more breath. The keys are in your hand like a sharpened silver blade, and I'm watching every promise that we ever made turn into a vapor, turn into a ghost. I'm standing at the border of what hurts the most. The suitcases are gathered like soldiers by the door. I've never seen the hallway look this long before. I'm memorizing the way the light hits your face, but you become a vacuum in this empty space. The air is getting thin, the floor is tilting low. I'm begging for a reason for you not to go. I'm a house of cards and hurricane when hurting lived. Don't leave me to the mercy of a quiet room. I'm not strong enough to carry all this used to be. I'm not ready for the version of a lonely male. Don't leave me in this hollow ringing bell. Stay for a breath. Don't leave me in this little death. I'll change the way I whisper, I'll change the way I speak. I'll be the very anchor that you said you'd seek. Just don't turn the handle, don't step into the hall. Don't let the final curtain of the evening fall. I see your eyes are distant, I see your mind is gone, but I'm terrified of waking to a solo dawn. I'm a bird with a broken wing in the pouring rain, trying to find a way to navigate the pain. The engine's starting up, the signal's turning red. I'm drowning in the words that I haven't even said. Don't leave me to the mercy of a quiet room. Don't leave me to the shadow and the sudden gloom. I'm not strong enough to carry all this used to be. I'm not ready for the version of a lonely male. Don't leave me in this hollow ringing bell. Stay for a breath. Don't leave me in this little death. I'll be the silence if you wanna hear. I'll be the distance if you want me near. Just don't make me a memory. Don't leave the one who loves you the most. Wait, just stay. is on your back, and the world is turning black. Don't leave me whispered, please. Don't. The air in the hallway is vibrating blue, and I'm looking for a version of me without you. Your coat's on your arm like a flag of defeat, while the rain plays a rhythm on the skin of the street. I'm trying to focus, I'm trying to see, but the edges are melting away from me. The room is a painting that's left in the rain, smearing the joy into the shape of the pain. My throat is a desert, my chest is a cage. We're at the very last line of the very last page, and the ink is all running, the words are all blurred in the static of the things that can't be unheard. It's a goodbye with tear, it's a salt heavy sea. It's the end of the world for the person in me. I'm watching you through a window of glass and of gold that I'm not supposed to hold. One drop for the promise, one drop for the lie, one drop for the way that we're saying goodbye. And the vision is breaking, the signal is clear. Bye with a tear. Don't say it's for better, don't say it's for best, while the oxygen is dying inside of my chest. I see your reflection in the pools on the floor as you move your shadow toward the frame of the door. I wanna be angry, I wanna be loud, but I'm just a ghost in a gray color cloud. I'm a map that's been soaked, I'm a compass that's drowned in the terrible silence of this final sound. The frequency's stuttering, the voltage is low. I'm counting the seconds until you finally go. It's a goodbye with tear, it's a salt heavy sea. It's the end of the world for the person in me. I'm watching you through a window of glass and of gold, holding on to a hand. One drop for the promise, one drop for the lie, one drop for the way that we're saying goodbye. And the vision is breaking, the signal is clear. Bye with a tear. It's a sting in the corner, it's the heat in the eye. It's the only honest way to say a goodbye. It's the liquid remains of a life we once led, falling down like a prayer that can never be said. The door is a click, the world is a smear, and I'm standing here in a goodbye with tear, whispered goodbye. The air in the room has turned into lead, and I'm choking on words that we already said. The keys are still warm from the touch of your hand, but I'm standing on glass that I thought was the sand. The television's humming a gray static tune, and the sun is a liar in the middle of June. I'm looking for oxygen, I'm looking for why, but the ceiling is just a low-hanging sky. I'm touching my chest just to see if it's there, searching for rhythm in the thin freezing air. The clock on the wall is a heartless machine, counting the distance of what could have been. Oh, the heart is hurt, now it's a wide open wound, a song for the broken, forever untuned. It's a physical break, it's a crack in the bone, the terrifying weight of being truly alone. I'm holding the pieces, but they don't fit the frame. Everything's different, but it's all just the same. Yeah, the heart is hurt now, and it's calling your name. I tried to close my eyes, but the red wouldn't fade. I'm a prisoner of every single choice that we made. The scent of your jacket is a ghost in the hall, and the silence is screaming from everyone can see. A casualty hiding in the version of me. I'm pulling the curtains to shut handle tonight. The frequency's broken, the signal is dead. I'm living in all of the things you never said. Oh, the heart is hurt, now it's a wide open wound, a song for the broken, forever untuned. It's a physical break, it's a crack in the bone, the terrifying weight of being truly alone. I'm holding the pieces, but they don't fit the frame. Everything's different, but it's all just the same. Yeah, the heart is hurt now, and it's calling your name. It's not just a feeling, it's a bruise on the soul. It's the terrifying truth of losing control. It's the never again and the where do I go. It's the cold hollow sound of a final soft no. Right here in the center of the year, the heart is hurt now, the heart is hurt. The apartment is breathing, but it's not with your lungs. The air is a language of forgotten tongues. I reach for your hand in the space by the sink, but I'm just catching shadows before I can think. I'm just catching shadows before I can think. The kettle is screaming, but the kitchen is dead. I'm tangled in sheets on your side of the bed. I saw a blue umbrella in the middle of the street, and for a heartbeat, umbrella in the middle of the street, and for a heartbeat, my heart forgot a beat. It's the Fennel's vibration of a phone in my coat. It's the how have you been that gets stuck in my throat. I'm a ghost navigating the permanent night until you're scared of the noise that a silence can make. I'm chasing a scent that is starting to fade in the ruins of every plan that we made. It's a hollow core hunger, it's a salt heavy sea, the version of you that is missing from me. I've missed you to pieces, I've missed you to watching the always turn slowly to rust. I went to the theater, I sat in a row, watching the actors but nowhere to go. The seat to my left was a canyon of cold, a story of us that will never be told. I'm talking to pictures, I'm arguing with air, asking the hallway why you aren't there. I'm a map with no city, I'm a clock with no hands, a traveler lost in the loneliest lands. The frequency stuttering, the signal is thin. I'm opening the window but the air won't come in. Have you ever missed someone and your bones start to ache until you're scared of the noise that a silence can make? I'm chasing a scent that is starting to fade in the ruins of every plan that we made. It's a hollow core hunger, it's a salt heavy sea, the version of you that is missing from me. I've missed you to pieces, I've missed you to watching the always turn slowly to rust. It's not just an absence, it's a physical hole. It's the sound of the winter taking hold of my soul. I trade all my laters for one yesterday, before the horizon just washed you away. I miss someone, and that someone was you. The sky is too wide, the world is too blue. I'm still here, but you're someone I missed. The floorboards have forgotten how to carry your weight, and the dust has made a kingdom of the things we used to hate. I'm walking through the blueprint of a life we never built, wading through the marrow of this heavy, quiet guilt. The air in here is stagnant, like a breath held far too long, waiting for the static to resolve into a song. The calendar is frozen on a month that doesn't exist, and I'm losing every battle with the ghost that I insist is standing in the kitchen or waiting by the stairs. I'm breathing in the nothingness of all your empty chairs. I missed you like a heart pieces rhythm in the dark. I missed you like a cold wind misses every dying spark. It isn't just the missing, it's the hole you left behind us, that's stretching out the fabric of a weary hollow mind. I'm reaching for a shadow that I know I'll never hold, writing missed you in the frost until my fingertips are cold. The tea has gone to copper and the clock has lost its gears. I'm measuring the distance in 1,000 silent years. I see your name in headlines that have nothing to do with you, and I'm searching for a version of the world that still feels true. But the walls are closing inward and the ceiling's getting low. There's a special kind of gravity in things you won't let go. I'm striking every match I have against the pouring rain, trying to find a frequency to broadcast all this pain. I missed you like a heart pieces rhythm in the dark. I missed you like a cold wind misses every dying spark. It isn't just the missing, it's the hole you left behind us, that's stretching out the fabric of a weary hollow mind. I'm reaching for a shadow that I know I'll never hold, writing missed you in the frost until my fingertips are cold. It's a dull and steady throb, it's a ringing in the ear. It's the terrifying knowledge that I'm still standing here. While the world moves on in color, I am living in the gray, finding new and jagged ways to miss you every day. The light is moving, the day is through, and I'm still here. I missed you. I'm sitting in the bathtub with the water turning cold, tracing every promise that I wasn't meant to hold. My ribs are like a cage for a bird that's lost its song, and I'm counting every second that the night is stretching long. I tried to bandage up the air, I tried to cauterize the light, but there's a leak inside my chest that I can't fix tonight. It's not a metaphor, it's not a line from a book, it's the way the floorboards tremble from a single final look. My heart is hurt, it's a jagged, heavy thing, a bell that's been cracked so it can't even ring. It's a dull, purple lake where your name used to be, a physical weight that's drowning the sea. I can feel the stitches pulling, I can feel the rhythm stall. My heart is hurt, and I'm just waiting for the fall. To see the doctor, but he couldn't find a trace. He didn't see the wreckage or the ghost inside your space. He couldn't hear the static or the tearing of the grain, or the way the very oxygen is saturated with pain. I'm an open heart disaster on a pristine white sheet, walking like a casualty down every empty street. The anatomy of S was a beautiful mistake. Now I'm just a witness to the way a muscle breaks. My heart is hurt, it's a jagged, heavy thing, a bell that's been cracked so it can't even ring. It's a dull, purple lake where your name used to be, a physical weight that's drowning the sea. I can feel the stitches pulling, I can feel the rhythm stall. My heart is hurt, and I'm just waiting for the fall. Don't tell me it'll heal, don't tell me I'll be fine. You can polish up a wreck or turn water into wine. This is the after, this is the gone, this is the blood on the edge of the dawn. It's a break, it's a permanent mistake. Handle with care, but there's nothing left there. My heart is hurt. The sound of a single shallow breath. Silence.